Has anyone realized that the Dallas Cowboys are on the brink of a full franchise collapse right now? With the way everything's fallen into place with their cap space and this roster, there's gonna be a lot of changes coming for them boys in the next couple of years.
All in. All in. We're all in.
Now, you can't be all in with only $3 million in cap space to spend. So what Jerry Jones was saying when he said the Cowboys were all in this last year, I believe he reiterated it in a future interview, is that they're all in a sense that after this is done, they have to explode this roster. I mean, you guys have seen what happened this offseason. The Cowboys have already lost so much due to the cap problems as it is. Franchise left tackle Tyron Smith, a guy that I thought would retire as a Dallas Cowboy, had to be let go, where he left and is going to block for legendary quarterback Aaron Rodgers and the Jets this year, hoping that he could stay healthy. A big topic of this year's draft was how badly the Cowboys needed to go and get a running back. And with the running back being such a heavy focus in this offense over the last couple of years, I was with everyone. I thought they were going to be one of the teams to swing on a running back early in this draft. I thought this was going to be the team that goes and gets Jonathan Brooks or Blake Corum or fill in the blank running back that was highly touted in this year's draft, because they lost Tony Pollard due to cap hell to the Tennessee Titans after losing Zeke a few years ago to a similar problem. Now they've brought Zeke back, but I don't think I trust Zeke to even do what Tony Pollard did last year on this team. I mean, this is the Cowboys running back room as of today. It ain't 2016. They also lost two of their depth edge rushers who contributed to a very good defensive line last year. Dorrance Armstrong went to the Commanders, and Dante Fowler left the Cowboys for the Commanders. And their center, the centerpiece of their offensive line, Tyler Biadasz, left for the Commanders as well. They ended up having to cut Michael Gallup and fan favorite linebacker Leighton Vander Esch. And after all of these moves, all of these cap casualties still only came out with $3 million to spend in cap space. And when you look at their books, it's pretty clear why this is all happening for the Dallas Cowboys. A lot of this is happening because of Dak Prescott's loaded mega deal that is ending this year at a $55 million cap hit. For a few years ago when Dak signed this extension and everyone lost their fucking minds, this was before the QB market had really caught up and we started to see the effects of the cap raise. So everyone was obviously saying that Dak Prescott shouldn't be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Now, since then, about 10 quarterbacks have been paid higher, but nonetheless, the Cowboys backloaded most of that contract, which is why the cap hit is near $60 million this year. And it worked out for Dak perfectly because he set it up to where in this last season, the Cowboys had only two choices: extend Dak or let this contract expire, and Dak's going to hit the open market like Kirk Cousins did. And we all saw how much Kirk Chainz got paid this last offseason. We all saw how much Jared Goff just got paid, how much Tua Tagovailoa is going to get paid. Jordan Love. Joe Burrow just got a big deal. Trevor Lawrence needs a contract. By the time Dak hits the open market, he knows that he can push to keep this $55 million per year salary, even if it's not with the Cowboys and with another team. A lot of people are rumoring that Dak and Bill Belichick could team up in New York with the Giants next year. That would be nuts. Now, the only way around Dak Prescott's $55 million cap hit this year, so that way they can sign some of these other extensions they need to get done, which we're about to get into Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb's contracts, is to extend Dak Prescott. That's really it. There is not going to be a trade market for him at this point in the season. Cutting him is obviously not an option. They have to extend Dak. But there's some big problems with extending Dak Prescott as of today, and that's coming from a Dak Prescott fan or supporter. And that's the fact that the Dallas Cowboys still cannot break that glass ceiling. This team is a perennial playoff team, year after year after year, going back to the Tony Romo days, to be honest. They get into the playoffs, they win a game, they're out. They get into the playoffs, they lose in the first round. They get into the playoffs, they win one round, and then lose in heartbreaking fashion in round two again. It's this never-ending cycle that Jerry Jones and the Cowboys are in, and they're reaching a point where they're just looking around saying, how can we improve this team when the quarterback is eating $55 million in cap space? How can we justify paying that quarterback $60 million when Cooper Rush went 4-1 when he had to fill in for Dak on this roster? We've seen some signs that point towards the Dallas Cowboys considering moving on from Dak Prescott in recent years, like going and trading for Trey Lance. I'm not saying Trey Lance is the future of the Dallas Cowboys franchise. I don't think he's the franchise quarterback. But when Lance was put up for damn near free by the 49ers last season, they cashed in. And they grabbed Lance for a reason, because they want a contingency plan in case they decide to move off of Dak Prescott soon. Because even if they get a Dak Prescott extension done, I don't know if the $25 million cap relief or so that it's going to give them is going to be enough to sign Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb. The Cowboys will still be in trouble, and I'll tell you why. But first, one quick reminder before you forget, make sure you like this video so the algorithm knows to send it to more NFL fans like me and you. Liking the video is the free way to support all of my content. And then, in case you haven't met me before, hi, I'm NFLMike, an NFL content creator that makes NFL content 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and twice on Sundays. If you're also an NFL fan, I know that you will love my daily NFL uploads. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you can be here every time I post. I noticed like 95% of y'all watching this video right now aren't subscribed to the channel. What are you guys doing? No matter what the Cowboys do with the Dak Prescott contract, they're gonna have to pay Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb probably $30 million each per year. These guys suck up $60 million of cap space combined. The Cowboys will be getting a steal with these contracts. Think about it. Put yourself in CeeDee Lamb's shoes for a second. He just had to watch Nico Collins get extended to a 3-year, $72 million contract, just under $25 million per year. I don't know about y'all, but I think CeeDee Lamb is the next level wide receiver above Nico Collins. Jalen Waddle was signed today to a 3-year, $84.7 million contract. We're talking nearly $30 million per year for that one. T. Higgins is probably going to join those two guys, but a guy that's more on CeeDee Lamb's level as a clear, elite wide receiver 1 in the NFL today is a guy like Amon-Ra St. Brown, who signed a 4-year, $120 million deal. Talking 4 years, $30+ million per year. And the Cowboys may want to get a deal done soon because Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase are going to reset the market, undoubtedly. Well, pause it right there. Editor Mike here just to report that Justin Jefferson just signed his new deal. As of hours ago, he is signing a 4-year, $140 million contract with the Vikings. CeeDee Lamb's price tag just went up even more. There's already rumors and reports flying around everywhere that he wants similar money to Jay Jetta's. Not helping the Cowboys anymore. All right, back to the video. Which is a real problem for the Dallas Cowboys because CeeDee Lamb's probably going to ask for a similar amount of money to those two players. He's a similar age, has put up similar production. $30 million per year is looking like a discount at this point for CeeDee Lamb. And then moving on to Micah Parsons, who's undoubtedly going to want to reset the market as well when his contract comes up. You look at Nick Bosa, who's making $34 million per year. The next highest paid outside linebacker / edge rusher is Josh Allen of the Jaguars at $28 million per year. Brian Burns at $28 million per year as well. There's no argument for paying Micah Parsons any less than $30 million per year, probably upwards of $35 mil. We're talking about $60 million between these two players year after year for 5 years to come. How do you pay the quarterback $50 million as well? What should the Cowboys do? I'll tell you what I think they should do. But first, huge shout out to the video's sponsor, Rebet, the first social sports betting platform that allows you guys to rebet and go with my picks or pick completely against me with the peer-to-peer feature and actually challenge my pick. I haven't seen an app with a peer-to-peer feature like this where I can challenge all of you to go and beat me. That's why I partnered with them. I want to challenge all of you guys to try and beat me. Myself and Rebet are also hosting these follower goal giveaways. So even before the NFL season starts, you guys can go and follow me over there, start building my following, and enter into all these awesome giveaways, which are all still open. The way you cash in is simple. Head to the App Store, download the Rebet app, or use the link in the description. Use referral code NFLMike for some free cash to spend. And then follow me at NFLMike on Rebet. You'll be entered into all these giveaways. If you guys just want to support the content and help the page out, please go and follow me over on Rebet, even if you're not really a big gambler. On to what I think the Dallas Cowboys should do. And with the cap situation that they're in, with Micah Parsons' contract up, CeeDee Lamb's contract is up. They just signed Trayvon Diggs to an extension last offseason. Not getting out of that anytime soon. Keeping in mind the strengths and weaknesses of this team, it's unfortunate because I'm a Dak Prescott fan. The only logical move to get out of this situation is to let Dak Prescott's contract expire. I'd rather have Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb than just Dak Prescott. To be honest, I'd rather have Micah Parsons over just Dak Prescott. I'd rather have CeeDee Lamb by himself over just Dak Prescott. Comment what you guys think the Dallas Cowboys should do sooner rather than later. What the football gods and fate holds for them Dallas Cowboys. Well, the ball definitely won't lie.
Bill Flames, I went Mike on the mic. With something brand new, one time for your mind. He gave you fair warning. Now it's time to smack him in the mouth with that raw sports talk from the town. Sweet chin music to your favorite sportscaster.